Today we're making the famous Oklahoma onion burger. Stick around and we'll get into all the details. Looks so good. From my backyard to yours, less hate, more love. Good barbecue. Hey Team Red, it's Scott from Bartlow's Barbecue, and I'm so excited to bring you this recipe. I'm born and raised and I live here in Oklahoma, and if you Google this recipe, you're gonna learn about Sid's Onion Burger. And this really dates back to the Great Depression, where there was a meat shortage and they compensated by utilizing so much white onions or yellow onions with the burger patties. And now to date, we have this really famous Oklahoma onion burger, and you can just Google those two stories and you'll find the full history, and it's really a simple and awesome recipe. So today, if you don't have the Konnected Joe, you can use this on any Kamado Joe. I've even done this on the Joe Jr. using a cast iron skillet without a handle, large handle. You could use a soapstone. You can also use the half cast iron plate as well. So you've got a lot of options on making this on your Kamado Joe, depending on which version you have. So stick around. We're gonna bring you in, talk about all the ingredients, then we'll fire up the Konnected Joe. Let's talk about the ingredients. You've got a few options when it comes to beef. You can do 80-20 ground beef. You wanna have a good meat and fat ratio. One thing I like to do, which we did on this cook, is we took some ribeye steaks, I sliced it up, then I put it in my grinder and I formed some patties, which we'll show you here. And you can just form it into a ball. I like to put it in the refrigerator to let it kind of harden up or get cold, so it's gonna be really nice when we put it on the griddle. And then you can also use any kind of beef that you want that has really good intermuscular fat to grind up and then turn into ground beef. So you've got a few options on how you want to do that depending on your circumstances. And I definitely encourage you, if you get your hands on some ribeye burgers, man, they are delicious, and that's what we're doing today. Then we got some potato buns, and then we got a white onion, and you can use your knife skills to slice these up, but you want to get these onions as thin as possible. So I'm using a mandolin and I slice those up, and already did that, put that on camera here, what that looked like, and then I have it all here ready to go. And we are gonna take these onions and we're gonna literally drop them right onto the patty. We're gonna smash it right into the griddle, and then we will build our burger, and then we'll flip it, add cheese, and then we'll put on our buns and let that just continue to cook, and it's gonna be a delicious burger. So those are really all the ingredients you need. We're gonna fire up the Kamado Joe, and then we're gonna oil up the griddle, and then I am gonna toast the buns first, and then we'll get to smashing. So let's fire up the Konnected Joe. All right, team, we have used Kamado Joe big block lump charcoal. We filled up the charcoal basket half full. We powered on, we clicked on the accessory mode called griddle. We adjusted the temperature to 450 to 500, and this is gonna be lit, ready to go in 10 minutes. So now what we do is start, I can feel that it's getting hot. Use some vegetable oil. You don't need much to kind of get this thing going. And then I'm gonna toast the buns first, and then we'll start getting going. Kind of season up and get this thing prepared. All right, let's do it. All right, team, our first plan of action is we're gonna toast up these buns. It doesn't need long. And then literally we are good to go. All right, team, now it's time to start the engines and get this patty going. We're gonna drop this on some oil. Love the noise. Then we're gonna take some onions, and we are literally just gonna drop it all over that. You want some onions directly on the patty and some that are on the griddle, so that we're caramelizing some outside and getting it softened inside. Now we're gonna smash it. Look how thin it gets. Smashing all the onions in there, just like that. We're gonna let this go until we see that caramelization of the white onions on the outside start caramelizing, start seeing a brown crust on the outer edges. We'll flip, add cheese, then we'll add bun on top and go from there. And friends, at this point, we're gonna season. You could use just kosher salt and black pepper. I'm using my sweet red dirt rub. It's really great on beef. All right, friends, it's time to flip. I've got some good caramelization on the outside. I want you to look at the crust that was formed. Look at that. Now we're gonna let all of those onions, other raw onions in the center, continue to caramelize and get soft. And I've got another patty going. We're gonna make this a double Oklahoma onion burger. It's gonna be so delicious. And now what we're gonna do is add cheese. And if you want, you can add 2 slices or just 1, whatever floats your boat. And then once I see that start melting, I'm gonna add the bun, and we're gonna let all the moisture from that just toast the bun as well. All right, my friends, pull this aside for a second. All right, friends, I like to take the bun, put some yellow mustard on there. Sid likes to do that. Add the pickles. We are going to add this first patty on there. And then we're gonna scoop the second patty. All right, friends, we have finished up this hamburger. It is incredible, a double Oklahoma onion burger. I showed you what it already looked like, but just in case, another close-up. Let's slice into this. We're gonna do it down the middle. Show you what this looks like. Just like that, we are ready to go. I cannot wait to take a bite. These flies want it, so I'm gonna get to it before they do. Here we go. Oh my gosh, and juicy that is. The flavors on this Oklahoma onion burger were so amazing. I absolutely love doing the ribeye beef patties. I think that amplifies your burger experience for sure. Then you got the white onions, you got some seasoning, which is my sweet red dirt, but you could use kosher salt and black pepper. And then we like to toast the buns with butter, add some sliced burger pickles, mustard to the bun, very thin layer, and you've got yourself an amazing burger with that American cheese. It's delicious, yet it's so simple. So put in the comments, let us know what you thought of this cook. We so appreciate you watching. Check out all the Konnected Joe recipes and how-tos. Check out Konnected Joe and the Griddle. You definitely won't regret it. From my backyard to yours, less hate, more love, good barbecue.